Well, welcome back to the channel, Old Cars New Van.
Well, hello, and it is Friday the 24th of July, the day before Festival the Unexceptional. The fleet is as ready as it's going to get, hopefully looking clean and tidy. And we are just about to set off. We're going to spend the night in Grantham, which is about 15 miles from the venue. It would have been nice to have got closer, to be honest, but everything was booked. So I think that probably indicates it's going to be a very popular day. So yeah, the Sunny, the Fiat, all set to go. Wish us luck. Well, good morning. It's early. It's 10 to 6. We're in a car park in Grantham of the hotel that we stayed in last night, the Angel and Royal in Grantham. Can highly recommend it. It's a very old historical hotel. Yeah, and the two cars are here, parked next to a Ferrari. That's cool, isn't it? The cars performed well yesterday. It wasn't a journey without incident, though. I mean, it could have been worse, but somebody decided to drive into the back of the Fiat at a roundabout because they thought I had gone. I was driving the Fiat at this point. And yeah, I mean, it's very minor, it's very minor cosmetic, but it's chuffing annoying, obviously. And it's mither and hassle when we get home. And of course, it's literally the day before, well, it's now the day of FOTU, the day before when it happened. So yeah, great. But as I say, at least the cars themselves were performing well, even if drivers of modern cars weren't. They did get a bit hot. It's sort of a recurring theme with both of these cars that on longer journeys, they do get a bit hot. They both just had fresh coolant flushes as well, so that was a little disappointing. But you know, they didn't overheat, so we're here, and that's the main thing. And really looking forward to the day. But let's just see what else is in the car park. As I say, we've got this. Could this be described as an unexceptional Ferrari? Don't know if it is going to the show or not, but maybe. There's not much in the car park because this is about 18 miles from the show, so it was a shame that we couldn't get closer actually, but I'm sure this is part of the day, and maybe this. Very cool, even if it isn't. Do like a Landy. This is ex-military, you can tell from the box on the side, the hatch opening. Yeah, brilliant. Well, we're here in the queue, and my God, people are keen this year. We got here this time last year and we were at the front of the queue, but I'm just going to focus in on this LE Electro. Oh yes, sorry about the shadow, I know it's very unprofessional. That's fantastic. We'll have a little wander. So yeah, we're about 14 back in the queue here. We were at the front last year. Again, both cars made it, which is the main thing. No. It's fantastic Vauxhall. Oh, fantastic Ventura. Fantastic, just walk the queue. See what's here. Fiesta Flight and a limited edition Astra. We've got some lovely Datsun Nissan goodness here in all of the orange and the Bluebird behind it. And the Renault, goodness me, is that the 15? I'm testing my knowledge now. Again, it's on the Telegraph stand, so we'll see it later. Little 205 behind. My goodness, I was right. It is a 15. That was a guess, but a correct guess. That is a rare one. So as we walk past the little Puma, they're getting rare these days. What have we got down here? Talbot Samba. Goodness me.
orange corduroy. You just can't get more 80s than that.
So the challenge today is going to be walking from the Concourse all the way down to where the Daily Telegraph UK Rarest Cars is. It's a shame they're not closer together, but at least we get to see the queue while we're at it. So we're literally filming on the hoof here, so sorry for the wonkiness. Little early mini metro. So again, excuse the shaky camera work because I'm walking. Anglia Car Auctions have got a little stand here with UK barn finds. They've brought that barn find Morris Marina, but eventually down here we have got to the Daily Telegraph stand. So here are our UK's rarest cars. And Maya, bless her. So Daily Telegraph UK Rarest Cars stand, a beautiful Orion, a Citroen BX Estate, the Renault 15 that we saw earlier, good old Sunny Jim, the Vauxhall Ventura, okay, Vauxhall Cavalier, the Allegro LE, which we saw earlier, and this beautiful big old Renault. Is that the 25? Oh, it's the 30. I got it wrong.
I need to charge him.
Little Prairie, I think that's on the Daily Telegraph stand. We had some trouble with alternator belts, so you can hear it. Sorry, just a quick panorama as we walk past. We will try and cover as much as we can today, folks. But we are going to be running between the two sections, so look at that delicious van over there. So again, you must excuse the shaky footage here. I am filming and walking and filming. But that way at least I can get some footage while making the marathon trip from the Daily Telegraph stand to the Concourse section. Oh dear. So what have we got? We've got a Focus, we've got an old BMW, MGF. Hello. Hello. Good morning. Good morning. Little Saxo. Oh, brilliantly patinated C-plate Escort. We've got a modern JDM goodness. Gosh, that looks very purposeful, that MR2. Astra. Nice, another Escort, 3-door. Pretty basic, that's what we like to see. A Sangyong, oh yes. And a Proton, fantastic. A very patinated Punto. A beautiful old Nissan. Is that the Maxima? I think it could be. Oh, we've got a B12 Coupe. That's good to see. And a JDM Starlet. Excellent. That's last year's winner. That is last year's winner. FOTU. So nice he's come again. The Talbot Alpine. Fantastic. Again, more JDM goodness there. Beautiful, beautiful Mondeo estate. And yeah, the queue rolls, but we must get into the Concourse and register. So we're going to have a little look around the Concourse. A beautiful little Fiat Sequento SX. Lovely to see another Fiat here, obviously to complement Maya's 127. Very tidy Ford Fiesta Finesse. And then a commercial entry, the Ford Escort van. I mean, you know, commercials normally have a hard life, so that's a fantastic survivor. Lovely Golf pulling in next to the sort of off-white beige BX, which is somewhat delicious. Yeah, loving the BX. Volkswagen Polo Coupe. That's cool. Toyota Corolla. Very nice. So we're parked in virtually the same position as we were last year, and next to Jake in his Ford Focus. Hello, Jake. He was in a Clio last year. And obviously Maya's car. Made it here this morning. No dramas. And great to see Austin Montego Countryman Estate. Lovely colour as well for one of those. That's terrific. I wonder if it's the 7-seater. It is the 7-seater. Oh, fantastic. Yes, back in the day where health and safety wasn't too concerned about people, little people pointing the wrong way. We may have seen this at the NEC at the beginning of the year. I think it was on Pride of Ownership or one of the stands, but incredibly rare. I mean, it is left-hand drive. It is an import, but yeah, what a survivor. Mazda 323F, the best company car I never had, because I was going to get one of these, and then they gave me a Renault, but whatever. Pop-up headlights, all good, and the little Toyota Starlet, absolutely gleaming. The Ford Escort, the booted, I mean these used to be called Orions obviously, but at this age, 93, 94 on the L, it is an Escort, but with a boot. The Citroen Axle, now of course this is very similar to a Visa, but this sort of was the original concept by Citroen that was then built in Eastern Europe. I think it's got the 652 engine. I'm kind of stretching my knowledge banks a little bit there, but I think I'm right when I say that. The Proton, oh yes, Malaysian goodness. The aero back. It's very helpful in this place because it's got all the signs, you see, so I don't say the wrong thing. Fantastic to see a visitor from Holland in the Kia estate. And then a Nissan Bluebird. Wow, that'd look good next to our Sunny. So we've just joined the back of the queue, having got established in the Concourse. British Motor Museum's here again, obviously. We'll have a look at their stand later. Go for a wander down the field, I think. So that's actually badged as the Morris 1800. I was just saying the Princess Wedge caught my eye. RS Turbo, a little Zest Peugeot 106. Good morning. Good morning. Complete with lack appeal and all the better for it.
That's a GL because of the wheels.
I think it's a slightly posher one. Yeah, it's decadent that.
That is luxury.
Oh yes, we've got a variety of. Well, what can I say? I like the Micra. That's the shape of Micra, the K10 that I had my driving lessons in. I think a lot of people my age had driving lessons in cars like that.
The 360 for this one.
I was just joking with my friend. I always get these things wrong, but he said the egg grill probably means it's a 360. Very nice. Same year as the Sunny. Oh, it's the sporty version Redline 340. That's wonderful to see.
Spoilers, red stripes.
Lovely. So what we got here? That's me. Opel. Fantastic. Good morning. No. Cadet 1.2S. I'm loving the beige Saab, I have to say. That's right up my street. And the clatter of the XUD Peugeot.
That's just
Celebration or Celebrity? Oh, EXP. Yes. Just sort of stand here and film the queue, really, can't you? 205. These are getting rare now, the Audi. Little A2. Very advanced for their years. They've come in pairs. And yeah, the queue is slowing down, obviously, with the queuing in, so we might go for a wander down the field. So obviously, being British Motor Museum, we have some rarity stuff. The Estate SD1, the car that never was. A bit like the Jaguar that they've got down there, the XJ that never was. Obviously standard fare here, but yeah, a bit different at the back. Would it have so? Oh my goodness, it's a 7-seater. Rear-facing seats, again, like the Montego, before health and safety. No safety belts in the back for your children. In the crumple zone for when the lorry goes into the back of you. Absolutely perfect. What a great concept. Back end of a Sierra estate catches my eye. It is modified, but again, a survivor with the usual rot in the rear arches. But that blue was everywhere, wasn't it? That was the colour. And the Carina E next to it's rather nice as well. We walk past the Orion and take in the magnificence of the Saab. Oh yes, so many cars, folks. I'm not going to film everything, as you know, but there's quite an unusual one here. It's a Datsun Sylvia with JDM wing mirrors, left-hand drive, so probably not Japanese actually import, but obviously from somewhere. Bought in France. Okay, bought in France. I'll say you don't get those wing mirrors in normally, but maybe they've been added. Pretty little Fiesta. I actually think this is quite exceptional rather than unexceptional, but I love the BMW. And goodness me, Fiat Ulisse. Yes, I think that might have been in the Concourse last year, or one very similar. There can't be many. MG Maestro coming into shot. More traditional type of classic, obviously in the Dolomites.
Very rare one with the carburetted 1600 engine.
Oh, carburetted 1600, thank you. Rather liking the Megane with the black bumpers as well. Lancia Kappa, or Lancia, depending on where you are in the world and how you want to pronounce it. All the way from Holland. This Princess, no vinyl roof, which is a sign of base model brilliance in these. No headrests. Wonderful. So as we wander down another road, another lane, the Favorite Estate. In all of the patina, and indeed the Opel Record with its deliciously faded red crushed velour rear seat. Wonderful. Diane has sneaked in next to the Mini and the very exceptional Audi Coupe. But I'm drawn to the Probe, talking of coupes, followed closely by a Fiesta van. All of the good. Another Bluebird coming in. And I think we have some Eastern European goodness here. That is badged as a Fiat. I thought it might have been an FSO or a Polski Fiat. And then the Lada. Oh, that's actually quite a proper classic, really. Nice in the estate version. The Anglia. The Talbot Tagora. When was the last time you saw one of those? And there's a reason for that. But I think I know the chap who owns this actually, because he's also got an Alpine for sale at the moment. Yeah, I think I've seen him in the Talbot group. This is how I spend my Friday evenings, folks. That's rather tasty. All of the fans going, some very hot engines. Just debating this. Yeah, this very early Metro. Well, I mean, they came out on a W. This is on an X, so it's within the sort of first 18 months. But I reckon that's an HLS, because that looks posh. All the knowledge brilliance. I love it still badged as a Mini Metro. If I was ever going to have one, it would have to have Mini Metro on it and nothing else. Definitely. Series 2 Alpine. I'm very fond of Alpines because my dad had two of them, but they were both Chryslers, not the Talbot. But yeah, quite an old car design on a 85 on the B. You know, things had really moved on by there, so they struggled to sell quite a few of these. But yeah, great survivor. Cavalier convertible. Never has a convertible been more unexceptional, I would suggest. So it's perfect. Absolutely wonderful, and lovely to see a patinated L next to it just in the background there. So, you know, I got it wrong earlier with the Renault. This is the 25. The other one I saw was the 30, lower down the field. So obviously a later model, this one. The owner's very kindly left the window open, so we'll have a quick squint at the delicious dashboard with the sliding dial controls, the three just to the left of the steering column there. Savannah Estate. Now I work for a company and these were used as almost like vans, the Savannah Estate, the 21s. So that's great to see. Toyota Carina 2 on the end. But we're all sort of quite drawn to the very striking Volvo Deluxe. In all of the turquoise. That is lovely. So the XM is quite rare as well these days, the turbo diesel. But I am drawn to this Dutch Datsun Laurel. That is absolutely magnificent. You can't beat Datsun by Nissan brown plastic. Oh, that is lovely. And what is also lovely is this Renault 4. I was reminiscing with my friend that I had a pink one of these, hand painted in pink.
The very first one I knew.
This is a little cleaner and a little bit more original, I think. And some L&A's coming in. Fantastic. Next to the little Samba, which is obviously very connected to it, which 104 as well. All very related cars. And a Samba convertible. Yes, there was a rude name for these back in the day, but I won't repeat it here. Began with S and ended in Kip. Oh, it's absolutely surreal. It's like a time warp. The Micra we saw, I just love the fact it's got a matching Nissan Brolly, by the way. Lovely unfaded red Ford Escort. That's great. The coupe being hotly pursued by the SD1 with quad lamps. Very distinctive look. Fiat Panda. And then, wasn't this in the Concourse last year? This Visa? Looks awfully familiar. Absolutely beautiful. Now this is the colour of 2CV that I had. Mine was on an F. This is a little earlier on a C. That is lovely. Absolutely lovely. Citroen Xantia. Yep, had one of those as well. Good car. Mine was the Estate. Very nice. Nissan Sunny. We always like a Nissan Sunny on this channel. And another Puma. They're getting rare. Good colour for them. Opel Manta with, again, quad lamps. I like those. GTE. Yeah. On the list. The Lotus. One could argue not very unexceptional, but lovely to see. The Beetle, people's car. It's got to be here, hasn't it? Got to have a Beetle. And then the Land Crab. Yes, but actually quite a posh one, a 2,200, badged as the Morris, a very period correct colour. And then the Renault 5, is it the Campus? Yes, it is the Campus. That is lovely. Now this is like a little subsection of Nissan Bluebirds, but we've seen some of these come in, but yeah, standing proud in the sun. Thinking back to the beginning of the queue, these are some of the earliest arrivals, the Cortina and the Fiesta Bravo in that typical Ford two-tone colour scheme. Wonder if this is, I think this might be a gentleman called Stuart, who's on the Daily Telegraph rarest cars with his Datsun. He was a former owner of our car. I didn't buy it off him, but he was the owner prior to the owner that I bought off. What we got here, Vitara. So anyway, it'd be lovely to meet Stuart in Lars, because I've never met him, but wow, look at this, the Avenger Estate. Fiat Punto coming in, hotly pursued by a Saab convertible from, where are we? Belgium. Good to see. Welcome, our European friends. Thank you for making the trip. A lovely patinated classic Range Rover from the 90s. That's work for a living. Deprived of Lancia for too long in this country. That is lovely. And the four-wheeled Robin Reliant Kitten. Terrific. The Renault Laguna. Pre-facelifted, I like it with those headlights, Rover 75. And oh yeah, the fun truck or whatever it's called, the Skoda thing with a convertible Chevy van. And the 190. Very nice. We've got a lovely little, well, late classic Mini coming in on an X plate. That's about the year 2000. That's about the last of the last. And then the Simca, or badged as Talbot pickup. My goodness me. That's about as unexceptional as it gets. A beach buggy, Rover 600, which allegedly were actually very good cars. Never drove one, never had one. The Alpha, what is it, 155? Crap, 145. Okay, beautiful little base Fiesta. I'm guessing another 145 after my mistake last time. 190. And then some big old German metal. Smells a bit squeaky. There we go. Great day for a convertible. Goodness me, that's sort of like the long wheelbase stretched limo 7 Series. Sporty Mitsubishi, but again another Lancia. You can hear over the sports exhaust. That is beautiful, absolutely beautiful. Another Toyota Previa, that's the second one we've seen. Yeah, A-Reg 1984 probably, with the 50-year anniversary plaque on the front grille. Golf convertible, very nice. So this magnificent Cedric. Just been chatting to the owner, it was Stuart, and we just had a sort of catch up over our Sunny, which used to be his car. Absolutely beautiful, this example. He always has amazing Datsuns and Nissans. And as I say, we saw it in the queue earlier, this incredible Talbot pickup. That is such a rare survivor, that is wonderful. So as you probably guessed, we're back on the Daily Telegraph stand. So we're going to have a quick look around as to what's arrived. So the Avenger, we've seen some of these cars come in actually. These, the Lada and the Polski Fiat as I call it, but it is badged just as a Fiat. We have another wedge, the Morris 1800 in all of the orange, which is fantastic. It's funny, the quad headlamps were only on the bottom spec cars, but I think they look so much nicer than the square ones, but that's just me. We're into base model brilliance here with Fords, the Ford Consul base, and then this car is one of one in the UK. This is a Ford Sierra 1.6 base. So what you got on your base was a grey front, not colour keyed like the rest of the range, so everybody knew that you'd bought the cheap one. The sort of hanging wing mirrors, very unusual design. No headrests on a Ford Sierra, no headrest. On the back, no wash wipe on a Ford Sierra. Absolutely extraordinary. 360 GLE, very nice. My mum nearly bought one of those, but didn't. That's a shame. The Alfa Romeo Arna. Now, mum had the Cherry in period, which obviously is the same shape as this, the Nissan Cherry. This is the Alfa Romeo spin-off version. The Prairie that we saw before coming in the queue, and the big Toyota, the Toyota Crown. Absolutely fantastic. Notice the Prairie is in full bed mode, which is rather nice to see. Yes. Again, very reminiscent of the sort of Nissan Cherry that my mum had back in the day inside, but obviously enormously tall. 65 CL Fiat Strada. What a survivor. As I say, the slogan in the day was hand built by robots.
Designed by computer, silenced by laser.
There we go. Designed by computer, hand built by robots. What a survivor. So, the last row of the Daily Telegraph stand, the Bluebird. And look at this, the Toyota Tercel. That's a survivor. 4-wheel drive, of course. The Lancia Thema automatic. Oh yes. Wonderful. Have a little look at the interior on this one. Goodness me. Look at that. Absolutely extraordinary design. Absolutely beautiful Colt Galant Turbo. Look at the engine bay. Puts mine to shame, but never mind. Just leave the bonnet shut. People can't see it. But yeah, that is lovely. Absolutely lovely. I think we have some interlopers here. I mean, they're lovely cars and great to see, but they're not part of the parking. Anyway, the Audi certainly is. That is lovely. The Avenger estate, which we saw earlier, and the GS. GS is the estate. Really, really cool old Survivor. What's that? And more to the point, what's that Eastern European thing? Oh my goodness. Most of these rusted away for Britain. That's lovely to see. I had 3 of those in my time. And a Triumph Acclaim in opaline green metallic, I think you will find. That's the correct paint code. Oh yes. And the Punto convertible. Wartburg. Very cool. Piece only a mother could love. Still they roll in. That's more of a classic. And the AX. And we're back at the Concourse. Let's go and see Maya. So we're back at the Fiat, which is looking wonderful. And yeah, we'll just take in what else is here in the Concourse. So the Subaru Justy 4x4 automatic. Every driver's dream. There, the Toyota Previa people mover. It's extraordinary to see one of those that hasn't rotted away. It's really cool. Early Mondeo. The Skoda Felicia. Very, very clean. Sorry, it's quite crowded, so it's hard to film at the moment. And the Vauxhall Astra Merit with its bonnet up. That's cool. There we go. And the beige Ford Sierra, which is fantastic. Next to the Sierra we have a Mitsubishi Galant GLS. Oh, a posh one. And a little Polo as well. So a very low mileage Nissan Micra, just 2,000 miles on the clock, 1997, absolutely extraordinary. Never used. Another commercial, the Ford P100 pickup, Honda Civic Bali edition apparently, and a used Fiat Punto, great to see, a very yellow Citroen Saxo. So these are all the Concourse cars competing for the trophy today. Again, you must excuse the wobble because I'm walking. And another Prairie. We've seen plenty of Prairies today. So shout out to Alan, who owns this Bogo Base Metro. Check out the Bogo Base YouTube channel. And that's also his Skoda as well. So he's got 2 cars here, or 3 cars here today, I think in total. Vauxhall Corsa and a Renault Espace, I think, rounds off our competitors for the day. So yeah, who the judges will choose, nobody knows. Fans are whirring. It's hot. About 11 o'clock in the morning now. Saab 99 GL 4x4 Panda. Again, first shape Mondeo. And the Ford Granada. At 85. Magnificent Hillman Avenger. That's lovely. Yeah. Lovely. Oh wow, a late arrival to the Daily Telegraph stand. This amazing Carlton. That is just splendid. Yeah, that is absolutely lovely. Especially in that colour. So we are venturing down to the lower half of the field, and this gorgeous Peugeot 504 has caught my eye. Yeah, absolutely indestructible things, these. Beautiful. And I can't walk past the Allegro estate without a noticeable mention. 82 on the X, one of the later ones, certainly. That's great. Little K10 Micro, quite a late one on an E. It's rather nice. Unusual JDM goodness with the Subaru Vivio. I'd never really heard of it, but I am loving the 90s Tantastic seats. It's just extraordinary. Very tidy 240 GLT. Like that. What have we got here? I think we saw this probe earlier coming in. But talking of unexceptional, I give you the Charade Saloon by Daihatsu. It is the GLXi though, so it's a posh one. We saw the HLS earlier. Now we're going Bogo base and even older on the W. No rear wash wipe, no head restraints, no passenger side rear view mirror, and I believe, oh, now that's interesting. I was going to say no sun visor for the passenger, but there is one. I think some decadent person has added that, because I don't think it would have had it from new. Super clean.
This one for an MG 1300.
Oh yes, an MG Metro would be nice, but yeah.
The racy interior that does.
Yeah, the red seat belts and all the rest of it.
Seat belts and stuff like that.
Yeah, but going back to the base in Applejack, which is this amazing colour, we have in hot weather stick to your legs seats, which is always nice. So I've said it before, folks, I'm not filming every car. There's too much, but there is a little bread van there, the Polo C. I'm very fond of those, fond memories. And I believe that Golf is a C. I think that's bottom of the tree in your Golf. 85 on the B. Peugeot 104 ZS. Gosh, rare and super rare. Yeah, this little Eastern European Fiat 126. Rather fun. I mean, arguably not unexceptional, but I so like it. 735i. Lovely. Shark nose, of course, at this age. Hyundai Stella. I mean, words fail me, really. Here we have a special edition Vauxhall Belmont Jubilee, which is basically a base with sort of SR steel wheels on it. And these, what can only be described as incredible, tartan seats. I don't know if that's coming through the glass, but trust me, they're tartan. Yes, the Astra with a boot, and of course later on they were just called Astras. The Belmont was dropped, but yeah, back in the day where a saloon was regarded as more prestigious than a hatchback. Original Honda Jazz. Again, we've got to be talking single digits of survival rates on that one. I'm going to guess South African or Australian, or because this is a Toyota Corona Ute pickup. Pretty sure we didn't get them, but it is right-hand drive, so probably from a country like South Africa, or yeah, interesting. And I think by consensus we've agreed this is a bonus 90. I think your bonus was the white wheel trims and the red stripe. Other than that, it's a popular or popular plus. What a survivor. 82 on the X. Is it 1.3L? 1.3L in that sort of russety colour. Honda Accord Aero deck. Wow, I found an Audi 80 Sport, same shape, same facelift, the B2 facelift that I owned back in the day. Obviously mine was the GL, this is the, I think the same engine but fuel injection if I'm correct, but yeah, the Sport, with the rather delicious interior, and that dashboard is identical to what I sat behind for many a mile. Lovely early 3 Series, and this very rare 2 litre S Cortina, very rare spec. So Nova with that classic 80s coloured interior. Wow. Reliably informed, the interior is called domino cloth. So there we go, that sort of russet coloured interior, so classic of Vauxhalls of this age. The Datsun Cherry, before they facelifted it, this would be about 81, 82 on the X, and certainly by 83Y going into A reg, it was the new shape. So yeah, real survivor. Very tidy little Escort LX. Looks like it's just come out of the factory. But as we walk round this way, I'm rather drawn. I mean, it's not unexceptional by any stretch of the imagination, it's truly exceptional, but the DS Safari, if I can get it all in shot, I mean, a slightly awkward looking estate from the design side, but fascinating nonetheless. Catch the Maxi on the move. Possibly go wrong running a classic like this. Hats off to the owner. Wonderful. Wartburg estate. In a very striking green. Yeah, the Challenger certainly stands out. Beautiful. So the 1300 GLS. So sporty alloy wheels and a blue velour interior. Yeah, absolutely beautiful. Quattro making an early exit. Yeah, the 123 Coupe, the B12 Coupe from the Sunny, and just spying on the end a car we have seen before, the brown Strada convertible. Beautiful 280 SL gleaming in the sunshine. The SM, which is a beautiful car, but maybe not unexceptional. 205 GTI, the 1.9. The CX, we were just joking about the radio being down by the handbrake. Triumph Herald van, I'm not sure, apparently badged as a courier. I rather like the reg number. See this one come in, but yeah, it's worth another look. The Renault 16, absolutely beautiful, absolutely stunning V8 SD1. Oh, silky smooth, silky smooth. We'll get onto the Aventime in a minute, but look at this Mark 1 Polo. Absolutely lovely. Or for our viewers abroad, what would have been the Audi A50, of course, or the Audi 50, should I say, then rebadged as the Polo. And yes, the 2-door people mover, because of course. So we're back at the Fiat, which is looking wonderful.
Come on up. The stairs are there in pink.
Safety first.
I know.
So everyone in the commended category gets an bag. I'm afraid I don't know what's in it, I haven't looked, but it'll be a surprise for you. Congratulations. There you go, there's a bag of stuff. Well done.
It's a great car.
It is a great car. Next up in the commended category.
Next commended one, judges' words, lovely and immaculate car and real dedication to the Honda mark.
Ooh.
Yeah.
So, an honourable mention. We haven't explored what's in the Hagerty bag yet, but we will do that later. Listen, it's been a wonderful show. Thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe, and we'll see you again, maybe next year, at Festival of the Unexceptional, but keep watching for other content between then and now. Thanks now. Bye bye.